Welcome to episode 3 of Lick of Our Lives. The scene opens on Mayor Crump's office, and Mayor Crump is meeting with Deputy Mayor Robert.
Robert?
President of the City Council, Lily Fye. Pat, the police commissioner. They're talking about the death of Sheriff Jonathan Pinkney.
Well, Deputy Robert, as you know, in the wake of the death of Sheriff Pinkney's, we are now embarking on a truce pact with the aliens, and they have expressed an interest in obtaining some of the gray paint which we have purchased for our roads, and they would like to use them on their flying saucers. So I am going to charge you, Deputy Robert, with reaching out to the alien contingent and deciding on which shade of gray paint best suits their flying saucers.
Uh, First of all, Deputy Robert, and I ain't doing none of that. See, my job was to be in the office, smoking this good old cigarette. And you now asking me for new things like fighting aliens, and you gray. They ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Nah, I've been having the same cigarette for 2 days. 2 days. Because the paperwork ain't done. So I'm gonna get back to that. Mayor, you can handle the aliens. You can handle that.
Okay, Deputy Robert, now that I know where you're really coming from, I'll have to engage another loyal employee. And here comes Monique. Well,
Who's
Monique, you are a sight for sore eyes, let me tell you. We've got to get somebody out there dealing with this alien contingency ASAP. And since you are the one that went to Guangzhou to study Chinese, I think that the mantle falls upon you.
Mayor Crumps never gets Lily Fye's name correctly. He always calls her Monique.
So, first of all, my name is President Lily Fye. And the one concern that I have is how can we figure out a way that we can make a deal that doesn't take away from the people? Because if we use the gray paint in this way, then how are we going to paint our roads? It stands to make such a safety issue.
She's so fine.
I understand completely. So we are going to safeguard all Lick villains to the utmost of our abilities. So what we actually have a contingent of the Chinese factory workers coming over from Guangzhou, and we're going to put them up at the Hilton Doubletree Hotel. Well, that right behind the Hilton Doubletree Hotel is where the aliens have parked their flying saucers. So we're going to give access to the aliens into the back door of the Hilton Doubletree Hotel, and they're going to take all these Chinese factory workers up into their spaceships, and then they're going to leave all the Lick villains alone. We've already planned this. It's already been negotiated. The contracts have been signed. And this is all going to go down at 2300 hours on the 17th. And I want everyone there.
I only
Okay.
graduated with my GED. What is 23 hours mean again? I only do paperwork.
Aren't you part Chinese?
I'm black. Robert.
Yeah, but I've always thought that there was some Chinese in you. Am I wrong?
Oh,
Police Commissioner Pat can take no more.
This entire meeting was supposed to be about our Deputy Sheriff Pinkney and the reasons behind his mysterious death. And you have taken this into an entirely different direction. I need to find out what happened to my deputy chief. Let's get this meeting back in order. This meeting has nothing to do with aliens or gray painted streets. We need to find out what happened to our Sheriff Pinkney. Where was the last time he was seen? I need this information and I need it now. Does anyone know his whereabouts? Besides being at Lover's Lookout, I need to know. Where was he? What happened? Forget about the aliens. Forget about Doubletree. I don't care. I want to know what happened to Pickney. Now, please start answering those questions. Anybody? Does anybody have any answers for me?
He got vaporized by aliens. Yeah, he got vaporized. He turned pink. Pink dust. Pink dust. He was all over the gray concrete.
Does anybody have video of any of this stuff? How can I take your word for it? In this day and age, with everybody's phones, nobody has a video. I need some proof. What
if you just go down Lollipop Lane, make a right on Bumper Ave, and turn left on Sour Street, you'll see a man body print right on the ground. Pink dust. That's him. He gone.
Do I have any eyewitnesses to this? Do we have any security cameras?
All of a sudden, the mayor's secret chief of staff is coming down the hall. And in walks Merna. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Roy, Mayor Roy, I didn't realize that you had a meeting going on right now.
Yes, we are knee deep in negotiations for the next wave of Chinese factory workers that are coming over from Guangzhou.
We're already talking about Guangzhou. Have we already forgotten the dear sheriff? Have we forgotten him?
Oh, no, we haven't forgotten Sheriff Pinkneys. No, but he was just our opening salvo. We need a steady stream. We need a steady stream of factory workers from Guangzhou to Lickville, and that's the pipeline that we've established. And this has been negotiated through world treaties, and this goes back weeks. So this has already been negotiated, and even Bill Gates is on board. So
I'm well aware, as your secret chief of staff, that the negotiations have been ongoing, but we seem to have disagreed about how much we would reveal and who we would reveal to. Wasn't it, gray paint, dear, gray paint?
I'm the deputy, and I just found out about this today. Oh no. I might have to leave this town. Yeah. Yes, did the sheriff know?
Well, he didn't know as much as you know, Deputy Robert. You've been read into Project Gray Paint, but very few other people have been read in on this project.
Like, I know you have not read in Pat, the commissioner, the police commissioner, who I've always found not entirely trustworthy. Right,
Are you
Pat?
kidding?
You didn't know, did you?
Are you kidding? My ex-wife? You've got to be out of your mind. I wouldn't read her into a laundry list.
First of all, the situation with the contracts, we had talked about making sure that it was a majority vote, which it was not. And so this is news to me that we're green-lighted to continue with this project Gray Paint. As I said, it's going to cut into the budget. It's going to make our streets, we're not going to be able to paint them. And we also need to figure out what we're going to tell the people because everybody's freaking out. What are we going to do about those things?
I hope y'all not expecting me to control the nonsense on these streets. You know how Lickleyville people get, in this town, in this beautiful home of ours. They lose their Lickley minds.
I think the people will be happy when the people come over from Guangzhou and with different flavors of lollipops, and that will ease their minds, and that's really all they need in addition to the gray paint.
I think you're right. Nobody stands up to adversity like the Lick villains. And we are going to bring lollipops back to this town. And I am on a mission to bring lollipops back to this town and to wrestle them away from the giant panda claw of Guangzhou and get them back right here into Licksville. I want all of our Lick villains, lollipops in hand, marching on Main Street by the 1st of May. Okay? We're going to make this happen, people.
And our lollipops will take more than 3 licks to get to the center.
Oh, tune in next time when we see Mayor Crump get the whole town with lollipops in hands in the town square, and we hear the deputy mayor say,
Bananas!